I'm Catherine Bogart here at the NHL Combine, and we are getting the inside scoop on who you should be looking for at this upcoming draft. Of course, we bring in the Athletics' Corey Pronman. Corey, when you look at who the Devils could take in that second overall spot, who's a name that sparks for you?
I think there's a grouping right now at the top. You presume it'll be one of Juraj Slafkovský, the Slovakian winger who played in Finland with TPS this season, Logan Cooley, the center with the U.S. national team program, and there's, I think, still a possibility that Shane Wright isn't the first pick, although I wouldn't say it's the likeliest scenario. I think the most odds-on favorite for them to be the second pick would be Juraj Slafkovský, who's just continued to impress as the season went on. You know, a 6'4" forward who can skate, and he has tremendous skill and scoring ability. Played really well versus men at certain times, such as the World Championships, where he was a top player for Slovakia, the Olympic tournament, where he was the MVP of that tournament, and played really well with the Slovakian U18 team in the summer at the Hinkley Gretzky. Just a really talented all-around player, and whether it is Slafkovský or Cooley, Wright, or somebody else, New Jersey's going to get a really talented player at the second pick.
What does Cooley bring that adds him to this conversation of potentially being the second overall pick?
I mean, he's arguably the most entertaining, dynamic player to watch in this draft. He's 5'10", so he's not the biggest guy. But in terms of skating, skill, overall offensive creativity, he's right up there at the top of the class. And I'm sure some Devil fans are thinking, well, he's a center. We already have two centers we picked really high in Nico and Jack, but you can take some of those guys, whether it's Nico, Jack, Dawson Mercer, or maybe even Logan Cooley, and push them to the wing, and they would still be highly effective. So I wouldn't rule him out just because there's a C next to his name.
There's the opportunity for players to really stand out and come alive here at this Combine. So who are some names that you were really impressed by here in Buffalo?
Not just me, but just talking to teams too. No surprise, the program kids are always well put together at these kind of things. Cutter Gauthier and Rutger McGroarty are two guys who I've heard in their interviews have done really well, and just talking to them both have been really impressive individuals. Another one in terms of someone who may not be from North America would be, I think, Liam Bischel, the defenseman who plays in Leksand in Sweden, has been a guy that has really impressed scouts in their interviews. 6'6" defenseman who can skate and is physical and has a little bit of offense, and has really well spoken and confident. I think really impressed the teams.
When you're here at this Combine, it's opportunities for the players to talk to the media, to talk to the teams, and then to go through some physical testing. But why is it so important for this to be an in-person event after it was canceled for 2 years with COVID?
They talk to these players throughout the season. The area scouts will interview the players, but this is really a chance for the assistant general managers, the general managers, the people who are running the teams to really, put a face to a name, get a little bit of a sense for the player's personality. The fitness stuff matters. We want to get official heights, weights, see where their kids' bodies are at. But really, from a team building perspective, this is an opportunity for the decision makers to really get an opportunity to meet these kids face to face. And they did the Zoom calls, but as we all know from living over the last couple of years, Zoom cannot compare to being in person.
There's a definite personality that comes out when these players are here. And Corey, we appreciate your insight. Looking forward to the 2022 draft.